Hi everyone, and welcome back to Silent No More. Hopefully you can hear this okay, because obviously it's raining and there's some wind and stuff, but originally I wasn't really intending on making a video. Then I decided that I probably should, just because I was all up in my feels. Today is March 25th. It's a day that I hate. March 25th is a day that I had lost a child. It was a boy. Product of a bad situation, to say the least. Something that my heart has never fully ever healed from. I don't know if it ever will. Compound that with the fact that about this time in 2014, I got an email from my doctor telling me, congratulations, you are pregnant. And that was with my ex-husband. I'm sorry, 2013. Anyway, I remember being surprised, 'cause I went in for a checkup for some other issues and they did a blood draw, and that was how we found out. Gave me my due date. That was when I had my friend living with me, and we made all of these things to tell my ex-husband that he was going to be a dad again. And that was the one where I'd mentioned in previous videos where when we gave him these gifts, he flipped out on me and beat the crap out of me because he said I shouldn't have told him about this pregnancy in front of my friend, even though she was living with us and she was with me when I found out. Fast forward not that long later, like April 2nd, I'd gone in for some more blood work because we had no idea how far along I was. And the nurse had called me on the phone because she thought the doctor had already called me and talked to me, and he hadn't. When she realized that, she quickly retraced her steps. And then he finally called me back several hours later. But then I had already kind of figured out what she was talking about. But they were to tell me that my pregnancy was ending. That for whatever reason, baby had stopped growing. I remember pleading with the doctor to do anything, everything, whatever he had to do to make that not be. And he told me nothing could be done. Told me to wait 2 weeks to see if I started bleeding on my own and passed it myself, or if I would need a D&C. April 4th. Sorry. I started bleeding. My ex was an asshole like usual. He didn't care. He was in fact angry that I was having emotions and feelings. Packed my kids up, put them in the car to go by my mom's grave and to see my grandma. Never told my grandma. And why am I so emotional right now? Well, because a few days ago I found out I'm pregnant again. Thankfully not by my ex-husband, but you lay those timelines down and it's hard to not have an emotional backlash and outlash, to not be terrified, and then to sit there and wonder, what if? Then you throw Corona in there, and we are confined to where we live. And again, I'm in a position where they're not entirely sure exactly how far along I am. We're guesstimating, and I can't find out until the end of April because of Corona. So my heart is, it hurts. I feel like there's not really anywhere I can turn where people understand just the magnitude of what this is. And don't get me wrong, I am happy and I'm excited to be pregnant and having a child with my boyfriend, but my brain can't stop the, is everything okay? Is everything okay? Do you remember what happened on this date? Do you remember what happened on that date? Because bad things happened. Babies were lost. You won't understand it unless you've gone through it. People who are close to me in my life know these things. I've told them. Some have, of course, forgotten. Sometimes I wish I could forget too, but I can't. So, because they've forgotten, because of Corona, because of what an isolating topic this is for so many goddamn reasons, I'm trying to hold it together. Try not to cry in front of my kids. I'm trying not to be overly emotional, but at this point, I can't. I can't anymore. It's kind of like, you know what, fuck it, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. My ex can burn in hell. This other person can burn in hell. I don't fucking care anymore. Top of that, today I got fucking another piece of mail from my ex-husband. Bank records. Worst thing is that there's not a goddamn thing I can do about it. So it's just like taunting. So you throw that on top of everything else, and it's just kind of like a poking, like a haha, gotcha, haha, gotcha. And nobody fucking understands that. Nobody respects it. Nobody will honor it. There's no validation to my feelings. There's no apologies. There's no sympathy. There's no comfort. It is simply just me by myself, thinking and feeling scared, paranoid, sad, happy, alone. Wishing to God that there were certain people still around so that I could talk to them. But they are not. And so at this point, I don't know what to do other than to share pieces of my story. Because, you know, yeah, rainbows are great, but rainbows hurt too. I don't know why I thought this year would be any different. I really hope that just this one time there would be some acknowledgement by some people that I have told these things to. And instead I get this blatant disregard of, yeah, today's March 25th, so what? What's today? It's like, you know, fuck you. March 25th. Today I gave birth to a baby boy named Isaiah. who was not breathing. I was young. I had no support. I had nothing in this world, actually, until my one best friend came along in high school. And she kind of became their angel godmom. March 25th. By the time I found out I was supposed to be expecting what was supposed to be baby number 4 with my ex-husband, only to have that taken from me too. March 25th. Here I am, almost probably 5-ish weeks pregnant. And nobody understands this pain that I'm experiencing, this roller coaster of emotions, this complete and utter isolation inside my body. The happiness, the pain, the fear, the paranoia, if I can just make it past April 4th, everything will be okay. But in the meantime, because nobody can leave their fucking house, I can't do anything that I would do to make it hurt less. I can't drive anywhere that I would drive to make it hurt less. I can't seek out the people that I would seek to make it hurt less. And people that I thought I could depend on realized I couldn't. So be it what it may, judge it. I don't really give a fuck at this point. No woman should ever have to go through this. No mother should ever have to go through this. If you know somebody who has experienced the loss, is experiencing a rainbow, listen to them, respect their feelings. It's okay for them to be on a roller coaster. It's okay for them to want you to pay attention to them. It's okay for them to wish that, for fuck's sake, you would stop being so selfish and quit looking in the mirror and look at them. Because most of us have been invisible for far too long. So yeah, that's it. That I guess is my piece for the day. Take from it what you will. If you have a story like mine, you're not alone. You're not invisible, even though it might feel that way. And you never forget. I'll never forget. I'll never forget Isaiah. I'll never forget. Baby number 4 with my ex. My heart won't ever not hurt on these days. So if people can't honor that and respect that and comfort it or whatever, then don't be surprised when you get the anger outburst too, because no one person should ever have to deal with so much or feel so much. So stay safe, stay healthy. Until next time. And hopefully this little bean will keep on growing, and I will be able to post a video where I'm not crying, and have good news.